What's up, everybody? So today we're going to prep and smoke some pork spare ribs. Now this is not going to be one of those long smokes. This is actually a weekday. So again, this is going to be a kind of a quick cook. But you know, a lot of people think smoking ribs has always got to be this, 6-hour, 8-hour ordeal. In all reality, it does not. You can cook a good set of ribs, and these are St. Louis style ribs. You can cook a good rack of ribs in about 2 hours. So what we're gonna do, first thing is get all this junk off the back that y'all know I don't like. So we're gonna rip all that up real nice. And we're gonna cook these on the pellet smoker. And the goal is just to whip up an easy dinner here. So, just because it's the middle of the week, don't mean you got to live off Hamburger Helper. You can get you a nice little slab of ribs, put it on the pellet smoker for about 2 hours. Now, I set my temperature at 350 degrees. So, a lot of people think whenever it comes to cooking ribs and certain kinds of meat that you have to do these, 250, 225 degree temp cooks, and it's got to be on there for 5-6 hours. That's great, and I do it all the time. And you'll see videos of me doing it. I'm not knocking that. This is just a different method of cooking ribs. You can raise that temperature. So the whole idea of smoking something for that long is to intensify and maximize flavor and tenderness. By just doing a simple rub and throwing it on your pit boss on a Thursday night, you can still eat a dang good rack of ribs. So what we're doing, we're gonna put a little binder on here. This is just some olive oil, okay? Rub that around a little bit. Now, my sample packets of my brand new seasonings, one of which I have came in today. I'm getting ready to launch. So this one is my pork barbecue rub, one of my first samples, okay? And we'll be launching that here real soon. You'll see some Ranch Man seasonings, but this is actually one of our test subject ribs here. So we're doing a nice hefty dry rub here. Okay, we'll rub that in real good, nice and strong. All right, again with the binder on the back side, just some good old olive oil. Good heavy dry rub. It's a good seasoning, some of my own special blend here that I picked out myself. So now rub that in real good. And we'll put a little extra dab of douille on this side here. All right, we're gonna leave it whole. And what we wanna do, and I'll show you this later in the video, we're gonna let this sit and rest for a minute. We're gonna go get the smoker warmed up, and we're gonna throw this on there. We're gonna put it on there, just like you see it, with all the meat and everything up to the top. And we'll let all that smoke and all that flavor get on there. Then we'll flip it one time. I only like flipping my ribs one time, about the 1 hour, hour and a half mark, depending on how slow or fast they're cooking. But 350 is our target temperature. We're gonna go get that warmed up. And then after about 2 hours of cooking, you should be done and ready to wrap. So whenever you're done cooking, you're gonna wanna wrap this in foil and let it rest for at least 20 to 30 minutes. After it has rested, then you can take it out and start slicing up your ribs. We're gonna have a delicious dinner tonight, so stay tuned. All right, so we've got our pit boss set at 350. Ribs is nice and soaked and ready. We're gonna throw these bad boys on right here. We're gonna just let that cook for about 1 hour. We'll come back out and we'll flip them over and we'll go from there. Stay tuned. All right, they've been on for about an hour. Take a look, see how these turning out here. Looks pretty good. All right, now what we're gonna do is just give it a nice flip. Oh yeah, yeah, that's coming along nicely. Yep. Now we're gonna let them sit for about another hour. We're still holding at 350. We'll be back shortly. All right. It is that time. We are just a little over 2 hours in. It's time to take these ribs off. Oh yeah, they're looking good, nice and juicy here. I'm gonna lay them here. All right. And we're just gonna do a nice little wrap here. I like doing double foil on mine. Now the ribs are done cooking. And all we want to do at this point is let them rest. So, now we've got them nice and wrapped. Some people at this point add some extra stuff, put it back on there. You don't have to do any of that. You know, like I said, this is not competition. This is backyard style. You know, middle of the week, you just want to throw some ribs on, need some good ribs after a couple hours. So we're going to take these in the house. We're going to let them rest for about 20-30 minutes, and then we're going to slice them up. Stay tuned. All right, the ribs have rested. Let's see what we got. Let's unravel these bad boys. Here, we're going to cut them up and get ready to eat us a nice dinner. Oh, yeah. Oh, they smell divine. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at that. That's lovely. Right there. Now, got them turned over so we can see what we're doing here. Let's cut these bad boys up, see what we got. Oh, man, look at that. I mean, just cut nice and clean right through it. Beautiful texture. Oh, look at that. Nice little smoke ring there. It's juicy. You can see all the juice. Look at all that juice running out. Juicy, flavorful. All right, now let's test out that Ranch Man custom pork rub. Let's see how we did. Oh man, that's delicious. That's delicious. So, remember, 2 hours is all you need. 350. Coat it down with your olive oil. Rub it down with your rub. Throw it on there and forget about it. And then cut them up and you got dinner. I'm going to be launching my Ranch Man seasoning soon. It's delicious. If you try this at home, leave it in the comments. Tell me how yours turned out. Ranch Man out.